Good morning, high vibers. Welcome back to the tribe. Hope you did your work yesterday and that you're feeling better about you, because that's what matters. Feeling better about you. Find a little love in that heart. All right. So today we're going to talk about what came to me on my morning walk. And I do my morning walk, I empty my vessel. I just try to let everything go that's running around my mind or heavy in my heart. So spirit or energy can come through me and bring me messages. And that happens to all of us. It can happen to all of us anytime if we open ourselves to receiving what's going on in the spirit realm. So this morning it dawned on me, and I've thought about this. Excuse me. Hold on a second. I've thought about this a lot since my journey began. Once I learned that we all come from the same source, of course I knew that. But I never really thought about what that meant in my interactions with people. Hey, these people came from the same source, the same creator, the same energy as I did. I'm no better, I'm no worse, okay? You're no better, you're no worse. We are all one, we are all connected, we are all responsible for how this planet rolls, the flow. So anyway, once I started interacting with people like that, man, I was so open to learning what they had to say, and I was more aware of the triggers that came in from within me. What was it about what they said that bothered me? Well, typically it was something I needed to look at and maybe do a little work with, So anyway, I want to start there, and I want to put a challenge out to you guys today, all right? That if there's someone like that in your life that you have to interact with every day or throughout the week, there's no getting around it, you dread it, you drive to their house or you see them at work, or maybe it's someone at the gym or whatever, you just it drives you bonkers and you get caught up in your head about it. Well, when you see that person today, let's try to throw a pebble vibe to them, okay? Let's let that sink in to their soul. Now, don't expect a response. You say, hey, how you doing? And they don't say a word, you keep going. You just keep going. You may make these efforts 100 times over the next year. Or who knows? I mean, a year's a long time. But at some point within you is going to come a message that says, you know what? This isn't going to happen. This change isn't coming. Remember, though, we all have the unseen within us. We all have stuff going on, all right? What is the reason that person is how they are? Well, they're probably not going to tell you that. And it's probably none of our business to know what keeps people from being able to shine their light, okay? What's important is what we can control and how we treat the people in front of us. Now, always cloak yourself, protect yourself, be careful, all right? And I don't think you should go chasing your enemies around, This is about people who just cross your path, all right? Drop the pebble, be kind, a smile, a hello, simple stuff. If it doesn't make a difference over a period of time, and you'll know what time amount that is, then you will find yourself in a place of surrender, okay? And when I was in the labyrinth, I found a counselor. And I would go in and discuss what I thought was, well, I'd ask more questions than I'd talk about, like, why is this? Why am I like this? Why do I feel this way? Why don't I feel? And she once said to me, Robin, and I'd give you her name, but I won't because she is a counselor, but she was wonderful. She said, Robin, you have to figure out what is yours to say, what is yours to do, and what is yours to carry. Now, those words shifted my whole world. Yeah, I'm running around trying to help whoever I can, and I think it's my responsibility, but it's not, okay? My responsibility is to discern when I'm in a position where my help is absolutely needed. But many times I took on trying to help people who weren't asking for help. If someone doesn't ask you for help, and you put your energy and your high vibes into them all the time while you're draining yourself, it's not helping you ascend to the highest vibe, to the brightest light. So pay attention. If someone's not asking you for help, don't feel like you have to extend your help, okay? Now, I haven't mastered that yet, but I'm a lot better, and I feel a lot lighter, and I don't worry. I don't worry about the person that I assume is having all these problems when, in their mind, they're not having any problems. So, today's lesson is figure out what is yours to do, what is yours to say, and what is yours to carry. And sometimes biting our tongue is the best alternative. Okay? So, in saying that, we just have to remember that we all have stuff going on, people, all of us. And we can't lose sight of that in the race we're running today. Okay? Remember, your neighbor, your brother, your sister, your parents, your husband, your wife, boss, life is in motion all the time. Things are changing outside of us and within us all the time. All right? And we just have to sometimes say, you know what? It's a bad day for that guy. Let me throw a vibe. I'm just going to toss a vibe, cause a ripple. Maybe he'll smile at someone today. Right? So remember, keep tossing those those high vibe pebbles. Create your ripples. The more of y'all doing that, the bigger waves we're going to get. And then the tsunami and the light comes on. See if you can see that. Light on. All right. So, simple lesson this morning. Not so simple, but not as long. All right. Remember, we all come from the same place. We're all here for a purpose. And sometimes people's purpose is to trigger us to look within and not blame them, but to look at ourselves. All right? No blame games in this life. Just deal with what you can control. All right, so today's song, I love it. I just listened to it. It gave me such a high vibe. I want to tell you who wrote this song. This song was composed by Al Hoffman and Dick Manning. Flo Rida sang it first, and then my version that I heard was Jennifer Nettles and J-Lo did a song called My House. Oh, I love that song because it reminds us of how similar we really are. And that if we'll just help each other get through these tough times with the ripples, then it's all going to be okay, people. All right? The higher the vibes, the brighter the light, the less darkness we're dealing with. All right, today's card. Again, my friend, he's really not a friend. I mean, he could be. I haven't met him yet. If I ever go to Seattle, I'm going to look up Ryan Henry. And we're going to have a cup of joe. All right, so I'm going to shuffle these cards. I want you all to see that I do shuffle these cards. I do. Because I want you to know that there's energy going on here, all your vibes. Now, I'm going to take the bottom of the deck. We're going to take the bottom of the deck right here and now. I'm going to show it to you guys first. What does this say? Oh, he's upside down. I cannot read that, it's too dark. Success! Look at that guy. Oh yeah, I caught all those fists. I'm so successful. I got done what I wanted to today. All right. You guys go out there and have great success. And remember, turn your light on.